really delighted to be here today to share my story with you. I think it's an interesting story for a lot of people out there that are thinking, do you know what, if only I felt more lit up about the industry I was in, maybe I wouldn't be thinking of moving to another industry, maybe I wouldn't be thinking of the fact that I wasn't really achieving my full potential. Well, I think I've got a story that will be interesting to you. One of the things that I found when I was running a very successful agency, actually, marketing agency and branding agency, was that I wasn't actually feeling all that lit up myself. And fundamentally, my job is to create a buzz in marketplaces. And if you're not feeling that lit up, then where do you go from there? Well, I went on the KPI program, and ostensibly I went on just to write a book. But what's happened since then has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride, really. And I really wanted to share with you, just a few of those things that have happened to me since then. I went on the program, and I went on the Mike Harris session, and you've had the benefit of hearing from Mike this morning. One of the things that Mike said to me was actually the way you leave people feeling is one of the most important things of your pitch. And the way in which I left people feeling, according to Mike, was really feeling buzzed and excited about what they did, in fact feeling inspired. So I reworked my pitch with Mike to not just say that I was running a marketing agency, that we were successful and we were transforming brands, but actually saying that we ignite our clients' brands, illuminate their points of difference, and enable their messages to spread like wildfire, leaving them and their customers feeling inspired. Now, when I took that away with me and thought, well, actually, what does that look like as a business? Then the amazing things started to happen. I wrote my book, Light Your Fire Brand, and I wrote it for owners much like yourselves of businesses, people that had a dream, an idea, or actually had a business that they were running, but actually wanted to feel really more lit up about what they were doing. And so I launched my book into the market, DVDs, and started along the joint venture trail and talking to partners. What happened was, as a result, that I started winning awards that I never entered. I won the 8 largest, most sought-after industry awards without having entered one of the award ceremonies, and that was fantastic. I've been asked to speak all over the world on marketing and branding, and effectively my book, Light Your Fire Brand, and the DVDs have actually enabled all of that to happen. And what the program's given me is not only a fantastic platform, but actually the IP that I was sitting on. We're all sitting on the most incredible knowledge and experience, and mine's been over 25 years in creating leading brands. And it's all packed into a book, and if you can do that, then you're already starting to have a business card that is to die for. A business card that you can just hand out to people, which is your book. People immediately get to hear about you, it goes viral, they talk to other people, and before you know it, you actually get joint ventures coming to you, business coming to you. My business has grown exponentially as a result of feeling lit up because of the KPI program. One of the interesting things about KPI, by the way, is that it not only stands for Key Person of Influence, it stands for Key Performance Indicators. Those objectives that you set out, and I think when we're all in the audience today, we're all thinking, what can I take away from today? What can I learn from today? What are the things that actually I'm thinking about, dreaming about? And by setting objectives and clear objectives, you will actually be able to achieve what you were thinking of with no limits. And it is the fact that actually we all put preconceived limits on ourselves, and I know I did. When I was sitting in that chair, I wasn't thinking about the fact that in April this year I was going to be launching in the US, that I was going to have an agency in the US that actually was going to become the leading financial marketing agency in America. I wasn't thinking that I was actually going to be in a position to have major joint ventures of public relations companies and other organisations around the world coming to me saying, how can we partner with you? And that's as a direct result of feeling completely lit up and transformed and excited about what I do and the way in which I do it. And none of that would have happened had I not had that vision. I've got an amazing managing director for the agency as well. And the next logical step is that by 2020, I will be running the largest financial marketing agency in the world. This would have been pretty inconceivable. If somebody actually come up to me when I was sitting in the chair thinking, do you know what, it would kind of be a nice thing to do. You know, I'd really like to do that. But actually it wasn't within the realms of possibility. Actually, you can dream bigger and you can achieve it. I'm going to be launching with Financial Marketing Limited, effectively having bought that limited company. I bought financialmarketing.com, financialmarketing.co.uk and financialmarketing.net at auction. And I would never have dreamed of actually owning my micro niche. And when you talk about a domain, you normally think about a domain name. Now I think of the market as effectively my domain. And thank you very much, Dan, and everybody in the KPI program. The other thing I'd like to say is that the program's actually beyond just a program. It's not just a course you go on and forget about. It's a supportive network, and the peers and people that you work with. It's kind of the things that you don't know that's going to happen as a result. I'm working with a number of people that I met on the program, and it's really enriched the whole experience, working with friends, making things happen. So thanks very much.
If you'd like to know more about how you can become a key person of influence, go to www.kpioffer.com and download your free chapters of the best-selling book, Become a Key Person of Influence. You can also click the link in the video description.